copping cards here again as we are working on our Lagrella the Magpie build. We've got all our, I guess, multicolored instants, sorcery, and lands pulled out so far. I've got our legendary creatures here, so we will go through those to see if we like any of these. We've got Nael, Avizoa Aeronaut, has Domain, deals combat damage to a player, looks at cards, lots of good text there. We've got a Biomathematician, so he's got an ETB. He creates a 0/0 green and blue fractal token. Put a +1/+1 counter on it for each fractal we control. So if we're creating tokens, that ETB is pretty good. Quandrix Pledge Mage, whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, we can put a counter on Quandrix Pledge Mage. Vile Spawn Spider has reach. It mills cards and we can sacrifice it to create an insect creature token for each creature in our graveyard. That's kind of a maybe, I think. I'm not really looking for a ton of graveyard shenanigans, but we've got Quandrix Apprentice. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery, look at the top 3 cards of our library. May reveal a land, so a little bit of ramp there. And put it in our hand, I believe. We got a Needlethorn Drake, which has flying and death touch, good for defense. We've got our Spara Adjudicators. Enters the battlefield, target creature opponent controls can't attack or block until your next turn. We can obviously exile it to help us ramp into or fix our colors. We've got a Disciplined Duelist with double strike, and Disciplined Duelist enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. We have an Order of the Mirror, which is 1 and a blue, transforms for 3 and a Phyrexian white. And then whenever Alabaster Host becomes blocked by a creature, that creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. We've got a Prince Imrahil. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 white human creature token. This would actually be better in the Wrath deck. A Cephalopod Sentry. Its power is equal to the number of artifacts we control. So we'll have to see. We don't have any artifacts yet. Colossal Sky Turtle with Flying Ward 2 has Channel for 2 and green. Discard Colossal Sky Turtle, return target card from your graveyard. So we could do a little bit of that. Or return target creature to its owner's hands. So that's got some nice effects or big swing. We've got a Zuri Claw of Progress. Whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield you control, we get an experience counter at the beginning of combat. On your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is the number of experience counters on Azuri. It's kind of a nice finisher. We've got a Broker's Initiate. Comes in for a 1, it's 0/4, but for 4 and a blue or green, gets 5/5. We've got a Kadira, Caller of the Small, which has trample, and whenever Kadira, Caller of the Small, deals combat damage to a player, for each token you control, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature. We have Queen Elenel of Rudak. Queen Elenel's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures, and if 1 or more creature tokens would be created under your control, those tokens +1 more. And then a Jukai Naturalist has lifelink, and enchantment spells you have cost 1 less. We don't have any enchantments yet, but that's not too bad with the lifelink. We have a Slaughter Singer. Whenever another creature you control with toxic attacks, having problems talking. And then Shauna, Sisay's Legacy. Can't be the target of abilities your opponents control, and it gets a +1/+1 counter for each creature we control, so that's not too bad. And then a Civil Servant. Whenever it attacks, I may tap another citizen I control, and if I do, it gets +1/+0, gains lifelink until end of turn. So not a ton of ETBs, but we do have a couple options for blinking Lagrella in and out. Let me know which cards you think I should keep and which ones I should take out. and like and follow for more.